हेलो, वेलकम टू मैथ्स ड्राइविंग सेंटर। आज के वीडियो में हम लोग एक क्वेश्चन ट्राई करेंगे जो कि अच्छा क्वेश्चन है। सीक्वेंस एंड सीरीज ऑफ फंक्शन के ऊपर क्वेश्चन है, ठीक है। तो अगर आपने ट्राई नहीं किया है तो पहले आप प्लीज ट्राई कर लो, बिकॉज after you try and then if you see the solution, then that will be very helpful. That will help you to think that okay, up to how much I thought, okay, we can also do this question by that approach, by this approach. Means your thinking ability will increase, and that is the main purpose of the exam, right? That how much you can think in exam. तो जो भी हो, स्टार्ट करते हैं इस क्वेश्चन को। ज्यादा बकना अच्छा नहीं है। तो एकदम क्वेश्चन समझने के लिए तो बहुत इजी है, राइट? यू आर गिवन ए सीरीज ऑफ फंक्शन, नॉट सीरीज ओनली, हियर इट इज रिटन ओनली सीरीज, बट you are given sin nx by n. So since here in the term n, x is also present, n is also present, so it is not only a series, it is called a series of function. So now you have to think how to solve this series of function, because in the options it is given like it is convergent uniformly on that interval, that interval, that interval. Means in interval you have to check. And fourth option it is written that it does not converge uniformly. Okay, so in series of function there are only three ways only to check. One is Weierstrass M test, and another one is the normal method by SOPS. And after that you have to think something extra. And here, if you apply Weierstrass M test, here it will be 1 by n, and 1 by n is not convergent, so you cannot say anything. Okay, if it is divergent you cannot say anything. You have to be careful here. So you cannot use Weierstrass M test here. Okay, and SOPS method will be very lengthy, so we will not do this. Now you have to think, what do I know more about series of function? So you know more, and that is Abel test and Dirichlet test, because that two tests are the ones that does not come to our mind right away. You have to think. So here that two tests will be used, not that two, means one of them it will be used. What are those tests? I have written here, you can see. First one is Abel test for series of function. If you have given series of function where product is happening unx into vnx, now if the number one summation one of the series, sorry for that, one of the series summation un is should be uniformly convergent on that interval. Okay, uniformly convergent, right? That series you have to be uniformly convergent. It means one of that term, and another term vnx, it should be monotonically decreasing, and as well it should be uniformly bounded. Not here, we will not check bounded only, because since we are dealing with sequence of function, we won't check only boundedness, because we have to check for all values lying in that interval. So here, that is why uniformly word is used. Okay, so that three conditions you have to check. If those three conditions satisfied, then we will say that the product of unx and vnx is uniformly convergent on closed interval ab. Similarly, Dirichlet test, similar only, but here see, you don't have to check series is uniformly convergent or not. You only have to check the SOPS of one of the series is uniformly bounded or not, and the another one sequence of function. See here, vnx is sequence of function. Okay, monotonic and uniformly convergent to zero. That too should happen. Okay, if these two conditions satisfied, then unx vnx is uniformly convergent. Now you have to think what I will apply. What I will apply in this question. See what it is given, sin nx divided by n. Okay, how can we break sin nx into 1 by n? We can break. Okay, you can take this to be unx, and vnx you can take to be 1 by n. So vnx, if I take 1 by n, see here monotonic decreasing is also happening, but uniformly bounded I have to think, right? And but number two here, it is directly you can see that this is monotonic. Vnx is, see, vnx, this sequence of function 1 by n is monotonic decreasing, also it is converging to 0 as n tends to infinity. So Dirichlet test will come to your mind if you know these two theorems. So you apply Dirichlet test here. Did you understand my point? Let me repeat again. Sin nx into 1 by n, we have broke into two different terms. Unx we have to check something, vnx we have to check something. Think about vnx. Vnx, what can you say? It is monotonic decreasing as well as it is converging to 0. And this is a sequence of function. It is convergent, and since here x term is not present, so we can say directly it is uniformly convergent to 0 as well. That should be, everything should be clear. Now you can say that, sir, this is the only converging to 0. How can you say uniformly convergent? I can say because here x term is not present here. That is why convergent as well as uniformly convergent. Okay. Now you just have to think about this term sin nx. Sin nx, what you have to think? You have to think that SOPS of sin nx is uniformly bounded or not. What is the meaning of uniformly bounded? I will say, let us write first the SOPS of sin nx. What is the SOPS of sin nx? SOPS of sin nx, it will be equal to summation k equal to 1 to n sin nx, and that can be written as sin x plus sin twice x plus dot 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 sin nx. Up to n term means we will write. Okay, now that sequence you have to think whether this is uniformly bounded or not. So how you will think this? So for this type of terms, direct formula is there, but I cannot remember the formula, so I won't give you the formula, but I will say how the formula comes. Okay, after that you don't have to remember it. So I have written all the steps. You just see, I will explain. See here, this is our term. We have to check this term whether this is uniformly bounded or not, right? So first what you do, you multiply numerator and denominator by 2 sin x by 2. Okay, 2 sin x by 2 you multiply. Only this step you have to remember. After that only you just do calculation. See, it will be multiplied to both the terms. So 2 sin x by 2 into sin x. We will use this formula, 2 sin a sin b. 2 sin a sin b, it will be equal to cos of a minus b minus cos of a plus b. So we will apply this formula here. So 2 sin x by 2 sin x, it will be 2 cos, minus will come, but since in cos minus becomes plus, so I have written directly. So cos of x by 2 minus cos of 3x by 2. Again, if you do 2 sin x by 2 into sin twice x, it will come out to be this, cos 3x minus 2, cos 3x by 2 minus cos of 5x by 2, and it will go on. The last term it will be like this, 2 sin x by 2 into sin nx. I have done here, see, 2 sin x by 2 into sin x, 2 sin nx into sin x by 2, sorry. So that will be cos of n minus 1 by 2x minus cos of n plus 1 by 2x, right? Now I have just written all the terms in the numerator, and denominator it is same, 2 sin x by 2. Now see, all the sum of the terms are cancelled out. See, these terms are being cancelled. So in the last term, the first term it will be cancelled. See, in the second term, first one is cancelled, right? So in the last term, first one will be cancelled. We will be left out with this term and the last term. So in numerator it will be cos of x by 2 minus cos of n plus 1 by 2x. See, I can just directly give you the formula, but I even don't know how the formula, I cannot remember it. So that is why I have done the derivation. Okay, so cos of x by 2 minus cos of n plus 1 by 2x. Now again we will use this formula, cos of a minus cos of b, that will be equal to 2 sin y minus x by 2 sin y plus x by 2. We will use this formula, see. So that will come out to be this. See this, 2 sin of minus nx by 2. So let me write it again, sin x plus sin twice x plus dot 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 sin nx. It will come out to be, minus of 2 sin minus, it will come out, so minus of 2 sin nx by 2 sin of n plus 1 x by 2 divided by 2 sin x by 2. 2 will be cancelled out. Now what is the meaning of uniformly bounded? See, if we have to check the sequence of function v and x is uniformly bounded or not, means any term if we have to check uniformly bounded or not, simply it is same like boundedness. In boundedness what we do, mod of that term it should be less than some constant where k belongs to some scalar, right? Constant where k is a constant. But for uniformly bounded, since here x term is present, so it should be this inequality should hold for all x belongs to that interval. For all x it should hold, and if this is being satisfied, then we say that this is uniformly bounded, right? This is the definition. So now this term we have to check. So what we will do? So what we will do? We will take the mod of this term. So if I take mod of this term, what it will be? See, I am writing here minus. It will be positive. So that will be sine of nx by 2. 2 is being cancelled out, and sine of n plus 1 x by 2 divided by 2 sine x by 2. Okay, that will be equal to mod of this. Now see what we will use here. We have to check whether this term is less than some constant or not. Now see, the numerator is always less than or equal to 1. See, sine of anything, the highest value is what? 1. And here also sine of highest value is 1. Okay, so in numerator we will write 1, and here it will be 2 sine of x by 2. That we got. Right, now we have to check the options. See, I am repeating again. We were given sine of n x divided by n. We were given this series 1 by n. We saw that this is monotonic decreasing as well as uniformly convergent to 0. So now if I can show that SOPs of sine nx is uniformly bounded on that interval in options what we have given, then we can directly say that sine of nx by n is uniformly convergent. This you understood or not? We are using the Dirichlet test. So now what we will check? We will check from the options. See how we will check. In first option we are given 5 of 2 pi plus 5, 5 comma 2 pi plus 5. Okay, see 5 comma 2 pi plus 5, we have to check in that interval whether the series is uniformly convergent or not. And how we will check? We will just see that the SOPs of this is uniformly bounded or not. And what we got? We got this 1 by 2 sine of x by 2. So for all x it should be, for all x, see, if this is uniformly bounded means it should be less than some constant for all x belongs to 5 of 5 comma 2 pi plus 5. Right, but see here 5 is what? 5 is 2 pi is what? 2 pi is 2 into 3.14. This is 6 point something. So 2 pi belongs in that interval. You agree or not? Yes, you agree. If you don't agree, just think. You will agree. Now it will what? If I take right, see, if I take x equal to 2 pi and put in this equation, it will be 2 sine 2 pi by 2. It will be equal to 1 by 2 sine of pi. And sine pi is 0. On 1 by 0, it will go to infinity. That will not be less than k. So we are getting that the SOPs of that SOPs of sine nx is not uniformly bounded. So we cannot imply that that series is uniformly convergent. You understood or not? This is a very nice question, and many of the students have a doubt in this question. So that is why I chose this question. If you like this question, like and share also with your friends. That will be very helpful for me as well as for you also. Now you understood? And similarly, we will check all the options. See what we are given. We are given 10 comma 2 pi plus 10 and pi by 2 comma 3 pi by 2. Okay. Now we will check here 10 comma 2 pi plus 10 and another one is pi by 2 comma 3 pi by 2. See, this is closed interval. Here see 10 means 2 pi is 6.14 plus 10. Okay, now you can think that okay, 4 pi is 4 into 6, 24, and 24 lies. Okay, yes, 4 pi belongs to 10 comma 2 pi plus 10. You just think, you can understand. So if I put here, similarly, if I put x equal to 4 pi, if I put here, it will be equal to 1 by 2 sine 4 pi by 2 means sine 1 by sine of 2 pi, and it will tend to 0, and that means that will go to 0, and so 1 by 0 it will be goes to infinity, and so that we can't say it is less than some constant. So in second option also that won't be uniformly convergent. And third option is pi by 2 comma 3 pi by 2. Okay, how can you check? You just see that pi by 2 less than x less than 3 pi by 2 we are given. If I take x by 2, it will be pi by 4 less than x by 2 less than 3 pi by 4. Now you just see in this interval, you put any term, it won't go to 0. means sine of x by 2 it won't go to 0 for all x belongs to this. If it won't go to 0, so 1 by 0 it won't be infinity. See, it means you can see, just think about class 11 concept, trigonometric function. See, x lies between pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2. Here, you can say that, oh, if I put pi here, but if you put pi, x by 2, it will be sine pi by 2. Sine pi by 2 is 1. So, 1 by 2. Yes, it is less than some constant if you take Dangor constant. Okay, so second option is correct. Why you understood? That the denominator, it won't go to 0 for all x belongs to this. So that is why second option is correct. I hope you understood. This is a very nice question. Explaining this question, I am feeling very nice only. Means explaining nice question, na? It feels nice to explain. And if you understood, that is a bonus for me. That acha, yes, someone to understood after means doing all these things. So D, A option won't be A, B, and D are discarded. C option will be correct. Okay, and this type of similar problem, see, summation cos of nx by n, you check whether this is UC on A, B, C, and D or not. Okay, you check and comment down the answer below. And another thing you can say that, sir, this is so very lengthy. How I will do in the exam if it comes? I don't know whether it will come or not, but this type of question may come. See, the point of this question is checking whether this is uniformly bounded or not. Now you will say that, oh, I will remember the formula, and then those who can remember the formula, they can do it in 1 minute. But those who don't remember the formula, they can also do it in 1 minute. How you see? Because we were left out in the denominator, we are left out with 2 sin x by 2. Here sine term and sine term it comes, or whether cos also may come. But numerator it's always less than or equal to 1, right? But denominator here, see, the concept is this: sine of x ka value it lies between -1 and 1, right? So numerator we don't have any problem, maximum value we will put. But in denominator we can't put sine x equal to 0, because in denominator if it becomes 0, then you saw now it goes to infinity. So you just have to check that 2 sin x by 2 is 0 or not in the interval given. Similarly, if cos, I am giving you the hint only, you can do that question in 1 minute, the one that I have given now. Cos x plus cos 2x plus this is also, you just have to say check sin x by 2 is positive or negative, sin x by 2 is going to 0 or not, right? Only this you have to check. I don't know that you got the point or not, that what I am saying. You don't have to do anything. You just when you see the formula na, here sine or cos term will be present, and that will be equal to 1. In numerator it will be 1, and denominator it will be sin x by 2. So you just have to check the denominator is going to 0 or not. If it won't go to 0, then uniformly convergent. If it is going to 0 for some x, then not uniformly convergent. So that was all for the video. I hope you understood the question. If you have any doubt, you can reach out to me. Okay, I will try to explain you. And please like and share with your friends, and also subscribe to and click on the bell icon, because many interesting question I will try to give which I feel interesting, and in shorts also I will try to tell you some concept or some tricky concept, anything. So for the last few days, if you are using social media, then do it for the right purpose, right? Subscribe to Maths Driving Center and enhance your learning. Anyway, मिलते हैं नए वीडियो में नए क्वेश्चंस के साथ। तब तक चलते रहिए, चलाते रहिए खुद के गाड़ी को आराम से। मिलता